What is going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Dark Deity, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into chapter 4, and this is gonna be like our bond episode and our kind of like level up weapons and all that shit. After successfully ambushing the bandits, the party discovers the location of the bandit stronghold. They plan to take the night to prepare for a full assault. Drinkenweld Manor, a dilapidated noble estate in the forest, has become home to a hive of brigands. Having heard mention of prisoners, the party agrees to make the safety of any captives their top priority. Wow, I cannot talk tonight. Holy crap. Yeah, so we have hella bond, so that's what this episode's gonna be, and then of course I'll have the actual chapter will follow afterwards. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into these. So Bianca is our first one. So what do you make of these kids? The academy has trained them well, but they lack experience. A little time in the field will make seasoned soldiers out of them.
Not even.
Or seasoned minced meat. You know, I really wish you wouldn't say things like that. It's not good for morale. I know, it's just they're all so young. You were young too when you enlisted.
Huh?
I'd like to think I'm still young. Thank you very much. Yes, of course. I know what you meant. Well, didn't soldiering provide you a better life?
Definitely.
Sure, but the bar was low. Not a whole lot of exciting things waiting for an adept in... I don't even know how to say that. Nothing pleasant anyway.
Indeed.
I suppose that's true. I just can't believe Varric would stoop to something like this. He must be seriously desperate. These are trying times, Bianca. It'll be hard decisions like Varric's that bring us victory. If we live to see the end of this, we will. You seem rather certain. It's just a feeling I've got. Try sharing that with the troops. I can't promise anything, but they might find it more inspiring than your comments about mincemeat. Ha. Yeah, they might. Alright, got one with Irving. Well, Lincoln, Sterling spoke quite highly of you. Then you must have caught him in a good mood. How did you meet? At Vulture's Eyrie and Frost Soul of 1100. What the fuck does that mean? Did Sterling ever speak of it? Only afterwards when he returned on leave. He was very secretive about it before then. No doubt his discretion, right? Yeah. Why is that? That sounds so wrong to me. No doubt his discretion is why Varric trusted him with the mission. And his skill, of course. And why did Varric trust you? I had been to Vulture's Eyrie before, knew several ways in and out, but to be honest, even my knowledge of our purpose there was strictly need to know at the time. Seems like I have you to thank for my brother making it out alive. You might, but I could say the same of him. Hardly any part of that mission went according to plan. Your brother was quick on his feet. Always has been. When I was 10, Brookstead was raided by a large force of bandits. Sterling took it upon himself to rally the townsfolk and repel the attack. So I've heard. That retelling always made him quite bashful. I'm not surprised. He's never been one to rest on his laurels. Always kept his eyes focused on the next great achievement.
Indeed.
And that has served him well.
No kidding.
It definitely has. I just hope I can do the same. A worthy goal. Jesus Christ, we have so much reading to do. Please, don't be... Okay, alright. This looks like it might not be too bad. Lincoln, I'm really loving the whole solemn stoic deal. Bet it kills with the ladies. Charming. Meant no disrespect, of course. Just figured there must be a reason for the solemnity. Assuming there is, what makes you think I'd tell you about it? We're comrades now, brothers in arms. Let there be no secrets and so on. Besides, you must have some sort of code against lying, right? There's a difference between omission and mistruth.
Are you sure?
Am I getting that right about lying, or was it lying with women? For all that training you received at the academy, I'm surprised you never learned to treat your superiors with respect. Listen, no harm in keeping everybody humble. Might be one of my gifts, actually. Humility begins with oneself, take my word for it, or don't. If I can't teach that to you, a few hard battles will.
Well, what do you know?
Frightening. For all your exquisite qualifications, I wouldn't have expected to find prophet of ill tidings among them.
I've said my part.
You have no real objective here, Garrick. I'll be finished with this foolishness. I have preparations to attend to. Ha ha ha, I'll break that visage eventually, my friend. Just a matter of time. Why do I go like halfway into like a voice for them and then halfway into just like half-assedly reading these? What's up, Captain? I'm not your captain, see ya? Sure you are. You give us orders and only follow them to the word like dutiful little soldiers. Captain Meat Underling. Please tell me that isn't what I'm imprinting on you. Well, that depends. Are you going to make me fight in the next battle? Of course, you don't join an army to just not contribute. Wait, I'm hearing something. Be quiet. That's it. It's the sound of you lording your captainship over your underlings, see ya? Very funny. We need you. You know that. I've never seen a country gal with so much fighting spirit since, well, probably myself, I guess. Country gal? You don't know the first thing about country gals. You think I'm sitting out here farming and having a hard time reading? Farming? No. Hard time reading? Maybe. Alright, you got me there, but still. Didn't you grow up in some fancy dye shop in Sojourn? Actually, that was only the latter portion of my childhood. And only because my older brother took up extremely dangerous work that paid well enough for us all to move.
Come on.
Okay, spit it out then. Where'd you live before? Small town down south, Kirk, although my parents were originally from Carmont. Gee, all this talk of traveling is wearing me out. I've got generations of my family all sitting in bustling little water.
Who would have thunk?
What an incredible thing. Such a big world out here to just never leave your hamlet. Hamlet? Who do you think you are? Your captain, apparently. Rein it in, recruit. Okay, now you're digging a grave for yourself. Recruit? Just joking around. All that commanding business is more Lincoln's deal. I find it's better to lead from the lines. I like that about you, a woman of action like myself. The world is our oyster. You ever had an oyster? I can't imagine they would last well all the way to Duskwater. Low blow. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, here we go. We got Elias. So it's got talk with Irving. You made a noble choice to serve your people, Elias.
I'd rather not.
Interesting you should say that. I don't feel as though I had much of a choice at all. Was Lincoln's speech so compelling? No, and no need to tell him I said that. But after everything I'd seen see it through, I couldn't watch her get thrown to the dogs at the whim of some king. Ah, I understand. But yours is a different story, I imagine.
Yes.
Yes, it was a lifelong dream of mine to serve the crown, like my brother before me. I see. Have you been at this for a while then?
Not quite.
Real combat? No, not any longer than you. Oh, that's promising news. I have trained though, quite extensively, and Lincoln and Bianca are experienced themselves. We're likely in the best of hands as far as new recruits go. If that's true, that is a comfort.
Don't worry.
One thing I wouldn't do is intentionally lie to you about something like that, Elias. I'll trust your word on that. Oh, that was a short one. I like that. Hey, Elias, what have you got there? Oh, hi, Martin. I'm just whittling. It's something simple for my hands while I think. Can't say I would call what you're doing there simple, but I guess that's beside the point. What's on your mind? Curious mind? Not much these days. I felt so at home in Duskwater. I think it's just taking me some time to adjust. Well, where were you before Duskwater? A lot of places. Too many places if you ask me. Okay, let's take it simple then. Where were you staying just before you stayed in Duskwater? Everhearth, with the Void Maw Dwarves. The hell? Did you like it there? Were you happy? I was. Truth be told, it was the happiest I've ever been. How come? I learned to craft armor and weapons. They taught me their traditions and trade, all in exchange for nothing. A strange people to be sure, but some of the best I'd ever known. It was there I learned the whittle, actually. It taught me how to stay happy with little. I learned there that the family you make can be just as loving as your own blood kin. That's beautiful. I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. You just look like you needed to let some steam out.
Sure thing.
No, I don't mind at all. You're a good listener. Do you always spend your time letting near strangers vent to you? Surprisingly enough, no. I'm really more of a private person, but I hate to see people stuck in their own head. And you have a gift, really. I've met too many that don't even care to notice, much less do something about it. You're too kind. I would say that honor belongs with you. Ugh. Are we done? Is this it? The last... Oh, okay. We got like 2 more or something. See ya. Or wait. No, yeah, this is the last one. Pog. Should be very proud of your patriotism, see ya? Huh? What do you mean? You seem quite eager to enlist. I was the same way when I joined the academy. I'm eager to get out of Duskwater, I can tell you that. Really? I didn't see anything wrong with it. And you were there how long? Maybe a couple of hours? Yeah, and you were already attacked by bandits.
Huh.
We were? That happens often then? Not usually, but when it's not bandits, it's something else. And you know what Duskwater never is? What's that? A tourist destination.
No kidding.
I see, with the exception of recruitment tours, of course. That's right. When a ward gets desperate enough, the crowd reaches its hand into Duskwater. Well, you certainly put it behind you now, but the road ahead promises both change and challenge.
Fine by me.
I like a good challenge. Then you'll be good to have around. I always am. Nice. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. We're all done there. Let's go ahead to our upgrades. Because I do remember we said we were gonna upgrade Arcane Blast, I believe, right? So it'll do 9 damage, have better accuracy, and it'll still weigh the same. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay. Did it? Alright, there it goes. Oh, it turns into a whole new move. Well, that's pretty fucking sick. Wait. Did I do the wrong one? Was it Arcane Missiles or Arcane Blast? It was 100% Arcane Missiles, wasn't it? I'm trolling. Fuck. Alright, well. Oops. We'll hold the other two for now. Inventory, let's just... Alright, he's got something to eat if he gets low. Restores 20 HP, permanent plus 5 HP. Okay, so I lied to myself. Okay, we'll just trade view. Yeah, there we go. Alright, how do I... Oh, too far. Restores 30 HP, 40 HP. Okay, he's got a lot of shit too. What the hell? Alright, well, Alden needs some of that. Better. Yeah, we'll take this one. And this one. So he is good to go. Permanent plus 2 strength. I'm gonna have to give that to somebody. Permanent plus 2 speed. Alright, I think we're all good there. What about shop? We could buy some tier 1. I'm not sure who to use it on right now, actually. Because we're not using Lincoln, right? We might use Bianca a little bit. Alright, so I think we're ready to advance. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. And I will see you guys in a minute for the actual chapter.